Hello, Libra. Welcome to your love reading for August 2025. I hope that you are all doing well. We're going to jump right into it. First, I'll be pulling some oracle cards just to grab the overall theme and energy surrounding your love life, and then we'll be diving deep with tarot to get all of the details. So this reading may resonate if you or your person have a Libra sun, moon, rising Venus, or any other strong Libra placements. And also be sure to check out the readings for your other signs as well as your persons if you happen to know them, because they may offer additional perspectives or angles to your situation. But enough of me talking, Libra. Let's get into this and see what is going on in your love life in August 2025. All right. First card, please, Spirit. A new start is coming, new moon. This is beautiful. Maybe you're meeting someone new, or there's a sense of renewal in a connection. What do you need to release at the bottom of the deck? So for some of you, maybe you or your person, even if it's this new person that's coming in, we'll have to see what the cards say though, right? Someone may have had to release something. Maybe this is about the mind needing to release negative thoughts, realizing that you are worth it. You deserve love. You deserve all the great things. Okay, now if this is just a renewal, then maybe you and the person that you're connecting with had to release something in order to have this new start. So let's get a few more oracle cards out here. I'm excited, Libra. I'm excited for this reading. What is going on for the Libra collective in their love lives for August 2025? Money versus love in the reverse. So there may have been some sort of imbalance here. This card, when it's in the reverse, it really speaks about potential imbalances or situations involving money or career that may have had a negative influence on one's love life. Okay? We'll have to see what that is about. Maybe for some of you, you've just been really working hard on your career. Maybe this is your person's energy. By the way, I just want to put it out there. I'm simply reading energies. So once we get into the actual reading, feel free to swap the roles if it makes more sense. Usually I read as the viewer, or you being the energy up here, and your person that you're connecting with as the energy down here. However, feel free to swap the roles, as I said. We do have growth though at the bottom of the deck. So this may be about overcoming something here, in a situation that maybe felt imbalanced. If this happens to be a new person, then this could be the sense of like leveling up, or someone finally embracing a connection and applying some lessons from the past. I think that this is a big energy that's coming in here, regardless of whether or not this is a new person or some sort of renewal with a current person. Wow. I like this energy so far. Let's pull another card here. Last oracle card, and then we'll dive into the tarot. I don't pull these in the reverse, by the way. Stay the course. So this may have required patience. I do feel that there may have been some questions, possibly some frustrations. This is giving me the vibe that for many of you, even if this is a newer person, you are already connected with this person, or you are meeting them and you're staying the course. But this has required some patience. Money matters at the bottom of the deck. So we've got money matters, money versus love in the reverse here, coming out in two completely different decks. Okay, well, this is at the bottom. But maybe someone went through a job loss. Maybe someone was dealing with finances. Again, maybe someone was prioritizing money in their career over connection and love previously. And I just want to put it out there that this is a general reading, but when these cards come up about money matters, this could be anything in the 3D. It could be money. It could be health. It could be day to day. It could really be anything, because this is very much like a pentacles energy. And if you're familiar with tarot, you'll know that pentacles is about the 3D, and it can be many different things, not just money matters. So take what resonates here. But I want to dive into the tarot now and see what else is going to show up here. Everything has been pre-shuffled, so let's get into it. We're going to be checking out the current situation, the challenge or block, the past, your person's energy, and the outcome. So let's see. This is the first time in a long while I'm actually doing a reading towards the evening. The sun is going down, so hopefully it doesn't get too dark too quickly. I might have to turn a light on. All right, August 2025. Love for Libra, please. What is going on in their love life? Please make it very clear, Spirit. The Tower. What is this? I mean, there's a new start coming. This is wow. 9 of Wands. So there's some vulnerability here. Something may come out into the open. Someone may be, I'm getting this energy of they're in a situation, like something needs to be either given up or something occurs that whatever is happening this month, Libra, it's bringing in a new beginning, a new start. Patience, if you've been patient, it's paying off. Knight of Swords in the reverse for the past energy. So there may have been this on and off energy, whether it was on and off communication. There could have been an air sign here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone may have not been able to make a decision. This is a very like ADHD type energy. I'm not diagnosing anyone, by the way, but that's just the energy. It's very scattered. Ace of Cups in the reverse, representing your person. Feel free to swap the roles again here. Let me see. Just making sure everything can be seen. 8 of Swords upright, your energy. The outcome, the Hierophant in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Something is going to be exposed this month, Libra, and it's for the better, whatever this is. We're going to dive deep here. But there is a bit of a rebellious energy here with the Hierophant in the reverse. This is Taurus energy. Before we even move forward here, we're going to just jump right in to clarifying the cards, because I feel like I need to see the whole picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw all of the cards at once. It's just easier for me as a reader to see the whole thing. Like I said, I'll do it on camera for that transparency, and then we'll dive deep and see what is going on this month. All right, Libra, let's get into this. I'm just going to turn some of these cards upside down just because I don't want the table to be too overwhelming for your eyes or mine, but I wanted to scream this at the top of my lungs while I was shuffling. I mean, your person's coming in, Knight of Cups, the Lover's upright. We're going to have to see what this Magician in the reverse is all about. But this person's coming in with some sort of message, offering something sentimental, opening up about their emotions. This could be about a relationship, some sort of commitment, something that really feels in alignment for this person. So, I mean, I'm blown away by this. It's been a while since I've drawn some cards like this. This is going to be interesting to see. But I do want to start out with the past energies. And I did draw some extra cards here because I really wanted to see what this Tower was about. But this is for these cards here. So let's talk about the past here. And this Tower makes so much sense because what happens when the Tower falls, right? A new beginning. So in the past, Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and the Six of Wands upright. So there could have been an earth, not an earth, maybe an earth sign. There's no earth energy here, but it could have been an earth sign because I said it. But an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the fixed signs with the Wheel of Fortune. But for some, it's Sagittarius, so we can go with that. And maybe a fire sign here with the Six of Wands. But as I said before, someone may have had difficulty making a decision. Someone was going around and round in their head, or there was just a situation that felt like it was going round and round and round in circles. But ultimately, this lack of movement forward, lack of decision making, lack of communication, or even like hasty actions or decisions, if that even occurred, led to a situation. I feel like there's a situation that was like, it was like on replay, like going round and round and round. Someone could make a decision, and now Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it turned into something that felt unfavorable, or that things were, it's like time was taking its course, okay, but it didn't feel favorable. It felt like things were dragging out, or it's this energy of, well, if something good was going to come from this, I feel like it would have happened already. Or, you know, that's the energy. I feel like someone was like thinking that, almost like, and this is just an example, like if you're, you know, expecting to hear from someone or something, you would have been like, oh, well, they probably would have reached out by now or something like that. But yeah. So I feel like there could have been because of this going around and round in circle energy, back and forth, it wasn't setting a solid foundation. Things took a turn for a worse. It created confusion, miscommunication, maybe even a lack of communication, like completely. And, you know, either this is someone who just decided without all of the information to move forward and ahead with something, or this is someone who is just, well, yeah, actually, overall, I feel like this is what it is, but I'm wondering if this is very much like some sort of uninformed decision, like still going for something, or they're just like grazing the surface, like they're not addressing the deeper parts that need to be addressed. I do want to pull some oracle cards here to get some more information about this. Please, Libra, if this is resonating for you, please leave me a comment. Let me know how it is if you feel comfortable. I do read all my comments and I do respond. That wanted to flip soulmate. Wow, this is intense, Libra. Let's get another one here. Signs. Guide. Crossroads at the bottom of the deck. Someone had to make a decision. This was a soulmate connection and someone may have been guided. Was someone ignoring the signs here? Tell me more. One day, somewhere, another time. Deja vu. You know, my dog might bark here. If so, because he heard something, I might have to stop the video. So I feel, and you know what? I'm even getting this for the current energies here. I feel like there was some sort of misconnection, missed opportunity for something, whether it was this connection as a whole, a conversation, something. Okay. There was a soulmate connection here. Someone was being guided towards that. This may have felt very, very fated, but at the bottom of the deck here, we have secrets, mysteries, concealing. So there may have been some confusion. Things weren't out in the open. Maybe this person seemed like they were difficult to read, or there was a bit of like a mystery about them, or they weren't being upfront. And if this person wasn't being upfront, I feel like it's because they weren't able to make a decision. They still may have taken a leap of faith in some way, or gone in towards something. Maybe this is you, okay? But one day, someday, somewhere, another time. So it's like it may have felt like the timing wasn't right. past life. So there's some sort of karmic lessons, repeated patterns, expecting, so hoping, you know, I really feel like something may have been shelved temporarily, or there was some sort of repeating karmic lessons, or something from the past came up, and there was this hope and expecting and just faith that not only that everything would be okay, but maybe that there would be another chance here between, you know, you and this person, whether this is this, you know, your person or the person that you're connecting with, thinking that, or you. I want to know more. Where's my deck? Tell me more about this Six of Wands. Okay. Five of Cups wanted to... Okay. 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So really feeling here, it's like something may have not worked out here in the past. Lack of information, lack of clarity, maybe lack of closure. Things felt unfavorable because of this back and forth energy. Someone couldn't make some sort of decision here. Even though it was a soulmate connection, there were very much signs. It felt fated, okay? But it's like, yeah, maybe one day this will work out. You know, maybe this may have been some sort of karmic past life, like I said before. But it's like someone just like picked themselves up off the ground and just... this is one of two things. Let me know which one it is. Either someone here picked up themselves, you know, off the ground and just stepped into this energy and just like decided to walk away from whatever this was. And it may have felt like there was some sadness here, you know, like it wasn't deep down. There may have been some regret, some sadness, like wishing things turned out differently. But at the end of the day, things were stuck here with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Because this is already the slowest guy in the deck. So when he's in the reverse, or Knight, I should say, when he's in the reverse, he's not even moving. So it was like this sadness about the situation essentially being stuck, not moving forward. But someone was like, I'm just going to pick myself up off the floor and I'm going to continue with my life. Now, alternatively, if that's not the situation, another scenario I'm picking up is that someone may have not felt ready for this connection. Like it's like there was something fated here. The universe was trying to guide someone towards this connection. But because of past patterns and karmic things coming up here that were meant to be faced, someone just put it off and was like, well, maybe one day it'll work out. This is the wrong time. Like they were like justifying a lot of things, and they ultimately denied this connection and they walked away from it. And it may have left confusion. It may have left a lot of questions for the other person and the person doing this. And there was a lot of sadness when this person went ahead and walked away. It like prematurely it could have felt, but ultimately they were stuck and they couldn't move forward, so they walked away. And this could have had to do with financial matters possibly, or something that came up here with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, like external circumstances that kept this person stuck. But I'm also feeling like this person also still, like, when everything was said and done, they couldn't get over you. They couldn't get over this connection. And I feel like this energy is coming back up for them. So I don't know if you and this person are still in communication, but it does feel like, you know, the universe was trying to bring you two together, but someone denied this connection, or someone felt that the connection wasn't going somewhere. So they had to walk away from it because the other person was essentially denying it. So let's get into the current energies. So here we have the Tower, the Sun in the reverse, Leo energy, the Emperor, Aries energy, and the King of Swords. And I asked more about, hold on one second, where did these cards go? This was the challenge. Here we go. I asked more about this Emperor, and I got the Three of Wands here. And I asked what this Tower is, and I got the High Priestess in the reverse, Cancer, Pisces energy, the Hanged Man in the reverse, Pisces energy, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So, there's a Tower moment this month. Something is going on here. Something is going to shake something up. And it is a sense of this reality check, Libra. And you may or may not see this coming. I mean, the Tower is pretty unexpected. And the Sun in the reverse, I feel like it is going to shatter what was not seen before. There's a lot of clarity that's going to be coming in with the High Priestess in the reverse and the Hanged Man reverse, okay? A lot of truth is coming out. And this maybe is for your person, you know, we'll see. But I feel as though something is going to come to light here, okay? If there were secrets, if there was something that was kept close to someone and not revealed, okay? Secrets are being revealed, because remember, we even saw the Seven of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck when I first pulled the spread. The Hanged Man in the reverse is some sort of acknowledgement, some sort of aha moment, because when it's upright like this is like waiting, taking a look at different perspectives, and you know, but when it's upright, it's like that information is coming in. There's enlightenment, and it's like something is coming back into balance. So ultimately, I do feel like whatever this is, it's gonna feel pretty healing. Okay. And I don't feel like this Tower moment is gonna like shake you up to the point of like, it's gonna like be frightening or something like that. I more so feel like it's what you've been waiting for, and it's like this aha, okay, like now I see, now I understand, like this makes sense because of this Temperance, okay? And someone may have been very patient here. This could be a friendship for some of you, not all of you. But we're going to pull some oracle cards here to get some more information. But I ultimately do feel like someone is looking at this situation and possibly even sending out a message that is very authoritative, or it's being handled in a very serious way. And this is logical. This is like looking at the situation for what it is. There's no emotions here. So there's some facts coming out this month. Crossroads. We saw that at the bottom of the deck. Divine timing. Action. Yeah, so nostalgia at the bottom of the deck. So crossroads, a decision still needs to be made. Tell me more about this Tower. Tribe. What's tribe? Again, remember I was like, this could be a friendship, but that's not necessary. Forgiveness. Someone may want to go in a new direction with you in the past. Contemplation at the bottom of the deck. Something is unraveling. I don't know if this is a period, Libra, where it's like someone was patient, the clock was ticking, right? Someone had to make a decision. I still feel like someone walked away here, right? But now someone is coming face to face with the consequences of their actions, where it almost pulls them back in to this space where they need to make a decision. It's like pulling them back, because I feel like there's something that's triggering this person or someone here where they're just like they're still connected here. They're still not done. So it's like someone may have, remember I said that there's this stuck energy. If this person walked away or you walked away, like this person is still stuck on this connection. Beginnings, try again. Okay, so remember I said someone walked away, abandoned, left out, walked away cold. Commitment. Oh my gosh. Second chance at the bottom of the deck, Libra. You cannot make this up. Okay, let's talk about this. I feel like someone's coming in here. I do. I feel like someone's coming in, someone's sending a message. There's not going to be much emotion here. And I don't know exactly what is triggering this person to come in, but something is pulling them back. And it's your person down here, unless you're resonating with this person down here once we get into it. But this person down here, they may be coming in, and it may be very like out of nowhere, like, whoa, okay? And the way that this person is going to approach it is going to be in a serious way. And I mean, we've got the Emperor and the King of Swords. So this person doesn't play around. It's almost like if someone said that they were going to do something and then come back around, or they had to do something in the past and that's why it couldn't work in the past. This person could be coming back in. Okay. But there's a message that's being sent here. And yeah, this is some sort of decision that has to be made. This person is making some sort of decision. There was divine timing involved here, and it has to do with action. And beginnings, try again, new direction, start over, new beginnings, like spirit, like we are tapped in, Libras. We're tapped in. So, because something was abandoned here. Something was left out. Someone walked away. Someone was cold. Okay. And it could have been this King of Swords is kind of cold in the way that it's approached. Now, I don't really think that this person's going to actually be cold, because I remember we do have the Knight of Cups here. Sorry. But the matter is, it's like what the situation, right? It's not whatever needs to be resolved or whatever's on the table. It's not that complicated. And if it is, there's like a clear, direct way to figure something out or make a decision. I feel like someone's finally making a decision here. Someone wants a fresh start with you. They want to start over. Because someone abandoned this connection in the past. They may have rejected commitment. They may have not kept their promises. Again, maybe this person said, well, this is the wrong time for me. I got to focus on my finances, or there was something else going on in their life and they couldn't commit at the time. Or, again, the connection wasn't going anywhere and you walked away. But whatever this is, someone wants to start over here. Okay. This is like a re-entry. And this could be a friend. Like maybe it didn't work out and you and this person were just friends. Okay. But, oh, by the way, this is like, it's like what this is all about. It's like secrets being revealed or information being revealed, this aha moment about possibly this friendship or a matter you've been patient about, where you may have thought that there was a missed opportunity or something like that. Okay. So this person, maybe they're your friend, right? This is not necessary though. But this person could be coming in gently, not coming in like, oh my gosh, I want to get married, but more so like coming in respectfully with that energy of a friend, or just feeling things out and asking for forgiveness. And I feel like this person, there's going to be some vulnerability here. So this person, you know, they may not say too much, but I feel like they're trying to figure out where you're coming from. They may want forgiveness for going cold on you, or there's something here that has to do with communication. This person may have there may have been blocked communication or issues with their communication, or something here in the past, but they want to balance the scale, and they want to go into a new direction with you because they miss you. Okay, there's this nostalgia. So this person is asking, they want your forgiveness. This person may have gone cold on you. But what I'm getting here is that this came out very, very sharply for me. Remember, we have the second chance at the bottom of the deck. If this person, whatever the main reason why they went cold on you here, or it didn't work out in the past, they're coming in now because they dealt with whatever it is that they needed to, whatever that interference was, whatever the reason was that they couldn't commit. If it was a third party, person, place, thing, concept, idea, they either wrapped it up, okay, or they walked away from it. Okay. For some, they could have abandoned or walked out or completed some sort of commitment to something in again, that they had to wrap up, or if it was another person, maybe they walked away from a connection in the past here, right? That's just for some of you. But ultimately, the main message is that this person wrapped up or walked away from something, whatever was holding them back, whatever, you know, made them say that it wasn't the right time or the right place here in the past, or couldn't go towards this connection that spirit was trying to guide them towards. Okay. So now this person, they're coming in. Ace of Cups in the reverse, though. I feel like this is, you know, this person has very much been focused on refilling their own cup. Okay, there is a little bit. Wait, you know what? Did we forget to? Yeah, we need to address this really quickly. I skipped a step. Too many cards. Here we go. Hold on one second. All right, so the block. And I think this is going to explain this person's energy in terms of the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Magician in the reverse. There's a fear of vulnerability here, okay? This person is still coming in, but they're watching their back, they're feeling things out, but they still want to go towards this connection, okay? They're still coming in. But the Six of Cups in the reverse is telling me, you know, I feel like this person is concerned about how they're perceived or what you may think of them. They want to get over the past, right? But it's almost like they're looking over their shoulder and they're like, well, where's Libra at with this? Like, you know, what do they feel about it? Like, how do they see me now? And so there is a sense of like caution here, because they need to address the past, and they may be trying to do this subtly here. I feel like this person isn't going to, for example, bring up, well, hey, let's talk about the past and what happened. They may want to gently, like, have it come up indirectly, or, yeah, it's not going to be just straightforward perspective. Better off, yeah. Hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. Yeah, so when there was some time or space apart here between you and this person, they gained perspective here. And I feel like this person, they may have needed that. they may have also needed to wrap things up or address whatever it was on their heart or in their mind. And now it's only you. And I feel like this person has been holding on to you. They may be checking out your social media, maybe obsessing a little bit, spying a little bit. But yeah, I feel like this person, they could not get over you. But I feel like addressing the past is the elephant in the room. So this person, the Ace of Cups in the reverse, I don't feel like this person is coming in and they're trying to create some sort of major emotional change, like a brand new emotional beginning. They're testing the waters here, and they're coming in here with something that feels good. Okay, there's an offering here, a message, something that emotionally feels good, something that's in alignment. Okay, I feel like this person, it's like they want to warm this connection back up. I don't know why I heard that. This could be a Gemini. You may have Gemini in your chart. Maybe this person does, but that's not necessary. The Magician in the reverse is mercurial energy, so Gemini again or Virgo. But this is telling me that this person is coming in and they're offering something here that feels in alignment. It feels good. But the Magician in the reverse is like they're not putting all of their, I'm not going to say not all of their eggs in one basket, but they're not trying to come on too strong here. So it's like this re-entry into your life. They want this new beginning. And I feel like they're energetically desiring to recommit to this connection. But they're going to be careful because it's like they don't want to come in too strong. They don't. Yeah, let's get more. Yeah, ascending. Family. Observer. Put some sirens outside. Distracted. Okay. Mistakes. Okay. So this person knows that they made some mistakes in the past. So it's like this person, for some of you, just for some of you, this person may think that you are going to get away, or something has triggered this person where they want to come in. And for some of you, not all of you, this person could have majorly wrapped up, like I said, whatever it was in the past that was interfering, right? But there's still maybe something going on here that is not really that big of a deal. It could have to do with finances or something like that. But for many of you, I don't feel like it has to do with the main thing that was keeping them from you in the past. Okay? So if this person is in and out here, distracted, sidetracked, change, delays, this person's coming in with good intentions, but they're still dealing with something. But it is not the same thing in the past, if that makes sense. Like, let me give you an example. Like, let's say that this person in the past, they weren't ready to come towards you or continue this connection or go towards this connection because they were really still wrapped up with an ex. Let's just use that as an example. It's not what I'm specifically saying, but it's an example, right? They're no longer dealing with that. However, they may be dealing with some other situation, like maybe something financial that they're still, trying to figure out. But it's not what is keeping them from you. And if it is still within the same area of life, it's different. Okay, it's different in a sense of like it's a different energy. Like the primary hurdle has been overcome because this person's coming back in. They don't want to lose you. But they're coming in genuinely, but there's still something here, okay? They may be dealing with some change in their life. There may be some sort of situation here that has them sidetracked from time to time. There may be some delays with this magician in the reverse. So it's like they want to come in and bring you that energy. But for right now, it's a little bit of in and out. But I'm not seeing any sort of negative intention here. It has to do with something else that they're dealing with. Okay, this is not with you. And so, yeah, they may be very much in their head with whatever this is. Balance, harmony, friendship, peace. So for now, this person may be trying to simply, I'm getting this vibe that this person does want commitment with you. However, they're still dealing with something here. They're coming in, so they're not going to want to rush into commitment, or just, they don't want to come on too strong. Like I said, I know I'm going around in circles, but as I'm doing this, I'm getting more downloads. I'm getting more information. They're going to come in peacefully in a balanced way, possibly as a friendship, like I said. Like, hey, let's get together and grab coffee. Let's, maybe they'll check in with you, text, call, but they're not asking to go on a date. They're not asking, to jump into a commitment right now. Okay. But they want this new, fresh beginning with you, and they are ascending in some way, shape, or form. This person may have a family, okay? Maybe they have children, but that is not necessary. However, I feel like you may feel like family to this person. Like there's someone that they can confide in, or you are someone that they can confide in, someone that they can talk to. And with Observer, I feel like they care about what you think as well. And I feel like they've also ascended to a place where they are appreciating particular bonds more so in their life. Like they're way less superficial. They're wanting to really surround themselves with people who are good for them, healthy connections, and so forth. And they may be seeing that in you. And it may be that this person, you may feel like if this person comes in that they just want advice, or they're, for example, confiding in you about something, right? Because like I said, they're coming in lightly. But there's more to this, okay? That's how it may start out, but there are other intentions. There are other intentions here. I'm seeing that very strongly. So your energy here, the Eight of Swords, the Moon, the Chariot in the reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. Well, you are talking with this person, I can say that. There is this collaborative energy. But with the Eight of Swords, I don't think you have any idea that this is why this person is, like, you don't know their intentions. Okay? Now, you may have some anxiety or fears, though, because of that. You may not know why this person's coming in. What are their intentions with me? Are they going to pull me back into this cycle of anxiety or being in my head? What do they want? There are a lot of unknowns here, okay? And so you may be feeling a bit stuck or directionless, or, willing to move forward with this person, but it's almost like the wheels are turning, but the car's not actually moving forward. They're spinning in place. Because it may make you feel anxious because you don't know where the connection is going. You know what I mean? It's like, for example, you talk with this person a few times and you're like, Is this all it's going to be? Like, but this person, they're still wrapping something up or dealing with something, some sort of interference here. Not interference, but like I said, some sort of obligation or something that's being wrapped up, but it's not the primary interference that was going on in the past. Union. Oh, you may want this when this person comes in. Wow. But because they're taking a bit longer here, you may be really, really in your head and mirroring at the bottom of the deck. You may be mirroring this person, and so you may desire this union, this fresh start, this reinvention of this connection, and you may be ready for it to go down the right path this time, but you may be having fears and anxiety potentially because you actually may not know. Yeah, it's like you may not know why this person is showing up as the Magician in the reverse. Maybe you're thinking like, oh, this person may just want to be friends with me because they're not coming in like they want to date me or something like that. You're afraid of the past repeating. Memories. Yeah, so the past is coming up for you here, but you are still in your divine feminine, or this could be about the divine feminine. It has to, male or female, it doesn't matter. Take which message resonates here. Beauty. Yeah. Open heart at the bottom of the deck. Receptive, empathy, vulnerable. This is beautiful. Tell me more about this. Loyalty, trust. Wow. Shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. So this is what this tower moment may be for you. You may be wondering if this person is loyal. I feel like you felt like they were in the past. That's just for some of you. But there's a part of you reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. There's something here about the past. Okay? And yeah, I feel like you don't want to get sucked back into something here that may, it's like you don't want to get your hopes up too much. You're very much in your head, and this could be creating a lot of inner tension, turmoil, unstable, affected. You're too much in your head. You have to live it day by day here and see how it goes. Don't get wrapped up in these negative thought cycles, because the unknown is often what creates anxiety, right? And it's okay to not know. It's okay. Because you don't need to like anchor yourself down to this person right now just because they're coming in and talking with you. Yeah, and we pulled the divine feminine and the divine masculine here, both. Okay. So, you may feel like this person is charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Maybe, you don't trust certain things. You could be questioning your memories here. Like, it was so good in the past, but was I just looking at it in the wrong way? Or was I just like hyping it up? Or was I just putting this person on a pedestal and not wanting to do that again? And this person could kind of come in a bit charming and, offering something here that feels really good. But if they're a little bit inconsistent, it could really get you in your head. And they're not doing it on purpose, though. They're doing it. They're genuine. They're not doing it on purpose. They're just juggling certain things here right now. But yeah, you could be going back and forth here. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I trust this person. In the past, I see where, there was a sense of loyalty, or this could be about questioning certain things in the past. Take what resonates here. But there's still this collaborative energy, but it's like you don't want to feel like things are gonna... You don't want to be disappointed again, Libra. It's like you don't want to get your hopes up. So let's take a look at this outcome here. You've got the Hierophant in the reverse, Taurus energy. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. The Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Four of Wands upright. So this is telling me that... Oh, tell me more about this. Hierophant in the reverse. Page of Cups, okay, in the reverse, okay. I see what this is. All right. Okay, I see. Let me pull some oracle cards. I'm not going to pull too many for this. Barrier. Patience at the bottom of the deck. Confusion. Okay, yeah. So I feel like this person is still working. Yeah, okay. So you want to be a bit careful here, because I feel like this situation, it's not turning into commitment in the near future that I'm seeing. This person is still dealing with certain things, whatever it is that they're dealing with. But again, it's not this major mountain or roadblock that it was previously. But the situation may be confusing to you. I feel like you are going to be able to see through the illusions. You're going to be seeing things through a different perspective. You're going to be seeing things in a way that is much clearer, okay? And I feel like you are going to be grounding yourself, and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, I am not going to be putting this person on a pedestal. I'm not going to be like getting wrapped up in the situation in both like a good way or a bad way. You know, it's like you are grounding yourself, and you're taking the middle way. You are not going to get lost like, oh my gosh, it's, you know, we're getting married, but you're also not going to be like, this is the worst thing, this person is going to disappoint me again. That's just, you know, an example. Obviously a little dramatic, but you're trying to reject that type of thinking. And I feel like you are really, really in a good spot right now. I think you are seeing things clearly for how you want to approach this situation. I think it's pretty healthy because, and if you're not there yet, then this very well, I feel like you're going to get here, but this is also really good advice too, that you don't need to spiral because of not knowing, getting stuck in your head. And you could spend time as much as you want trying to piece everything together. And even if you 100% think you figured it all out in your head, you're going to keep your brain on the hamster wheel going because there is no confirmation. Even if you were correct about something, how are you actually going to know? Right? So the mind loves to do that. It loves to problem solve. So you are guarding yourself against doing that. You understand that you may not have all the answers yet, okay? You may not know if they're, like, what the situation is with this person, right? You may not know if there's another person in their life. You may not know if there is, like, this person's still wrapping things up with work. You may not have all of the answers for what happened in the past, along with the current situation, why this person is acting the way that they are, because this person may be a bit elusive here, okay? And it could feel like this person is being deceptive. There could be a lack of trust. You may not know if they are, I just feel like you don't fully know this person's intentions with you. And so you may be taking a step back here and feeling it out, observing, paying attention to see if this person's actions align with their words or their words align with their actions, right? Especially, you may be, for some of you, you may be wondering like if this person is love bombing you or did in the past, or, um, you know, trying to read in between the lines, but don't get swept up in this. Do it in a way that is objective, it's constructive, you're not like ruminating on it. But ultimately, I do feel like there is some sort of security, stability, the sense of feeling good. It may feel like things are coming back together. And it's going to be in those moments where you are going to be observing this person's behavior and the type of effort that they're putting in. Okay? And I feel like you are going to figure out what this person, like whatever was going on in the past, like all of the questions that you have, you're going to be able to, you're going to get answers. And you may be able to piece it together, yes, but I also feel like this person is going to tell you over time. It's not a conversation like sitting down directly and like having this conversation, but when things are brought up, it's like this person mentions this, and then maybe like a week later something else comes up, and then this person mentions that, and it's slowly piecing everything together, and it's going to allow you to see through the illusions or any sort of confusions with where things are going to be going here in the next steps. And yeah, I feel like over time here, if this person is a little bit antisocial, not antisocial, but like I said, they're showing up as the magician in the reverse. So I feel like over time, this person's going to become more consistent with you. Okay. Not only as they become more comfortable because they know that the past is kind of like the elephant in the room, but also as they're wrapping up other things here as well. But I know you have a lot of questions, and especially if you're someone who doesn't want to just confront them straight on about certain things, as time goes on here, you're going to get those questions, you're going to get those answers, like I said. So what we're going to do now, Libra, we're going to do something really fun. We're going to do a very quick pick a card. And if you don't like pick a cards, it's optional. You don't need to do it. If you don't know what it is, that's fine too. We're just going to get some more information. We're going to personalize this a bit more. We're going to pull another card and grab a message from your person as well. So all you need to do is pick number 1, 2, or 3. It can be a random number. It can be the one that you are most drawn to, your favorite number, the first one that comes to your head. It doesn't matter. Whatever one, go with it. If you are being pulled towards more than one, that's fine too. If you want to listen to all of the messages and then go from there and just kind of connect with your intuition with what message is for you, that's fine too. But let's get into it. And by the way, if you don't want to pick, you can just go with the default pile, which is pile 1. But if you are still drawn to one, go for it anyway. Okay, so let's pull a card for 1. And if you end up liking this, Libra, let me know below in the comments so I know whether or not to keep doing these pick a cards at the end. Purge. Divine Masculine at the bottom of the deck. Let's get a message from them. So you could be dealing with a Divine Masculine. Oh, that card wanted to fly over. I hold back. I'll make it up to you. So this person, oh, I don't want to mess this up at the bottom of the deck. So this person may be purging parts of their life. There's something maybe within them that needs to be purged. They're holding back right now, though, like I said. Awakening, yeah. So this person, and recognition at the bottom of the deck, is having a major awakening. They're understanding what they need to get rid of, what they need to purge, what they need to clean up, what they need to do here. There's a major awakening. They're holding back. They may not be telling you everything, but this person, they're just like, I'm going to make it up to you. I'll make it up to you. And I feel like for many of you, this is about coming clean, confessions, letting you know what's going on. Okay. So let's go to number 2. If you chose number 2, this message is for you. Summer, so something in the summer could be significant. Maybe someone lives by water. Maybe someone has summer birthdays. Abandoned. Compromise at the bottom of the deck. Maybe someone here was abandoned in the summer, or this could be this summer when this person is abandoning something here from the past that they need to. I know I need to make a decision. I want a fresh start. I care more than I reveal. So yeah, like I said, when this person comes in, it's not going to be like super strong, like, oh my gosh, I want to marry you or something like that. But this person, they know what they need to let go of, what needs to be purged, what needs, you know, even though this is in pile 1. So this is very, very relevant if you chose pile 1 and 2. But this person, either they abandoned this connection this summer, maybe last summer, at some point during the summer, or this person needs to abandon something. They need to make some sort of decision. They want a fresh start. But I feel like in order to have this fresh start, they need to make some sort of decision. Okay. I feel like I'm also getting that they know that they abandoned something good for them, something that made them feel warm, something that was, it's like they feel like there was some sort of, they made a mistake here. And that was at the bottom of the deck while we were doing the reading too. There was like a mistake. I remember seeing that. Let's get into pile 3. Regret. Victim. 5th dimension. Well, this person may have a victim mentality, which is not good. Let's see what their messages are, though. My mind is elsewhere. My feelings run deep for you. I am afraid to be vulnerable, like I mentioned before. Okay, so this person, hold on, you know, I want to pull one more for this victim. I'm getting a lot of things here. The answer is no. Stuck. Okay. So for pile 3, I feel like this person, they hurt themselves. There's a lot of regrets here where it's like this, I'm getting this image of a boomerang. It's coming back to haunt them. Like they feel like they're the victim. Like they created this own mess and they did it to themselves, and they're in this woe is me, like, you know, victim mentality attitude, when they really just need to, you know, pick themselves up off the floor and come in, make an apology and make things right, or at least give it an attempt if that's where their heart is at, right? And so I feel like this person, if they rejected you or gave up on you and you felt like you were like a victim here, in a sense of like you were the one rejected, then there's a lot of regret over that. This person, I feel like they're very much wrapped up in their head. Now, for some of you, I'm getting the message that this person, if this person chose someone else over you, the grass was not greener on the other side, and they may have gone through some sort of breakup, or some sort of, like, someone may have betrayed them. Like this other person's colors came out, and it just really showed your person that they were not who they thought this other person really was. So they may have been a victim of something. And so there may be regrets of not choosing you. And alternatively, this person could have just, like I said, maybe they were laid off from work. Maybe they're dealing with something, right? But they're focused on something else right now. I feel like there's a scattered energy, very much like the Magician in the reverse. But there's a lot of regrets here. And this person may have a lot going on in their life where they're just like, at least if I had chosen Libra, then, you know, the area of my life of love and relationships would have been solid. That would have been like one less thing that I would have had to like go through with like pain or regret. But this person's feelings, they do run deep for you. So that's what I'm getting for you. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated, please let me know below. I do read all my comments and I do respond. I'd love to hear from you and hear how this is playing out in your life. Please, please, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, resonated, because it really helps the channel grow. I just came back to YouTube, so any interaction with this video, it really, really means the world to me. If you like this pick a card, please let me know as well, so that I know whether or not I should keep doing it. And let me know what number you picked and if this resonated for you. Specifically, this pick a card, as I'm very interested to get feedback from you all regarding this pick a card. But that is what I have for you, Libras. Thank you so much. I love you all so, so much. I appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. Bye.